Thanks for coming into my channel and checking things out. I hope you're having a good week because that's important. Today, I wanted to go over something I feel like all artists have struggles with, and I hope it's going to help because these are things that have helped me. I haven't seen a lot of videos on this subject matter, so I hope it helps. It's how do you believe in yourself if you're a good artist, if you should be advertising yourself as an artist. Do you make good art? You look at the person next to you who's painting, and does your art compare? I would say yes, your art does. Everybody's art is different, and that's something that I had to figure out. I had to learn how to appreciate my own work because it didn't look like the person next to me. And it's the cliche saying, tale as old as time. No, there's no other you, right? So if you create something, nobody's going to create your work like you, and somebody else is looking up to your work. A couple of things that I did to make myself feel a little bit more confident and a little bit more better is I looked up how many artists are out there, how many creatives are there. And the number was pretty big, so I was like, okay, maybe I'm not that special. But then I looked up how many successful creatives are there, and there was a lot smaller of a number. And I didn't see that as oh, well, I'm not going to fit in that small percent, so I might as well give up. I saw that as, oh, so there's a lot of other people who are creative, but they don't stick to it, right? So then it really goes down to a smaller percentage. And then of those people who stick to it, hone in their skills, and they become really, really good. They make it a part of who they are. And if you're somebody like me who wants to make this your source of income, you have to believe in yourself and you have to do the extra mile. And I was in an insurance world and it was all hustle and bustle, but I learned a lot as far as the business mindset. And you can apply this to anything, but only 10% of people are going to go above and beyond. So out of 100 people, 100 artists, only 50% of them are going to practice, right? The other 50 already gave up. And then of those 50 people, only a smaller percentage are going to tell people that this is what they want to do. But after time, they're going to give up. So that's already, those people are out the door. And now you're down to just a few people. And of those few people, they stick to it. They do the research. They put in the time to learn their practice. They tell people about it. They say they're going to do something, and they do it every time. The people who don't have that ability to stick with it, they're all out the door. So it's not like this small percentage of people have really, really, really good Van Gogh talent. It's just that they stuck with it. And looking up the percentage of those creatives was a real eye-opener for me to see it from that perspective. It wasn't I'm not good enough to paint something like Van Gogh. I'm not that 1%, so I'm just going to quit. All it is just sticking with it because everybody gives up. And it's not like they give up because they're lazy. There's things in life that step in the way. There's responsibilities that people do. There's all of these reasons, but if you are determined to make this work for you, understand that it's not a matter of being the best, right? It's just a matter of sticking with it and making it work. It's possible. So that's a big spiel that I had about believing in yourself. Hang out with other creatives. That's a big thing that I didn't really have before. I found a community of creative people, and I hang out with them. And guess what? They give you tips just out of conversation. And you get to hang out with different types of people. There's so many different types of creatives. There's people who are super bubbly. I'm one of those people. There's people who are super chill and laid back. There's people who they do it and they don't even stress about it. There's people who stress about it all the time and they don't know when the next project is. There's a whole world of creatives that are all different types of people, but you're learning from them and you become like-minded in the sense of understanding that you are a creative. This is your world and it's okay to be a part of that world. You are allowed to be in that world, but you have to make that world your reality, because if you don't, it's just going to be that much harder, and that much harder to believe that there are people like you out there. And then I would say, try all kinds of styles. So whenever I was just started, I knew I was good, but I didn't know what I was good at. I knew I could draw people, but that I feel like is just a one-trick talent. I want to be able to do more than that. I didn't want to sit down and draw faces all day, every single day. I know I can, but I don't want to, right? Something I haven't done at this point, whenever I was just getting started, is messing around with watercolors and with paints and with building. I've been through furniture experience. I've been through all of these trial and errors of, let me just try that and see what it's like. Mess around with a lot of different ways to create art to see what you like, because if you're gonna make this your income, you better like what you're doing. Otherwise, you're gonna be miserable just like you are at your 9 to 5. So find something that you like. And lately, what I've learned I like is painting on canvas with wall paints. Real specific. Not with acrylics, not with oil paint, not with watercolor, with wall paint. If it's not wall paint, I ain't interested. But I've learned that that's what I like, and that's my groove, and it's going really well for me. I've created so much work in the last 2 weeks, I can't be pulled away. I'll be eating dinner, and I'll be like, man, I wish I was painting right now. But I wouldn't have known that if I didn't try all of these different things that led me to this one medium. And again, I mean, I still do face drawings, I still do marker drawings, I still do all of these other things, but I found something that excites me and that I can grow in and I can get better in. So I encourage you to do that as well, and don't be afraid to mess up. Whenever I was just getting started with the wall paintings, I was really nervous because I know my painting skills aren't that great. But I knew that I could do it. It just takes time to figure it out and learn how the paintbrushes work, learn the different kinds of paintbrushes, all those little things, right, that you spend time getting to know. But you're not going to just do it overnight. You have to spend time. You have to try these things out. Get to know yourself while you do it. Those are my tips to believe in yourself. Last one, it's okay to mess up. It's okay to make things not look great. Because I guess what I'm trying to say is, you get into the slump of you don't know what to create, you don't know what's good enough, you don't know what to do. You sit in front of your paper and it remains blank because you don't know what to do. What I would recommend you do, and I do know this is advertised a lot, or this is said a lot by other creatives, is just do something. Like scribble some paints. Do something and then draw something from those scribbles. The first painting I did with the wall paint, it was right after I went on a vacation. I had it created in about 3 weeks, and I was starting to feel like I don't know what to do. So the first painting I did, it was not pretty, but I did it, and it started getting my mind going again. Believe that it's okay. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to not know what to do, but you have to do something. And no matter what, you're going to make people go, wow, you did that, because only a small percentage of people, like I said earlier, actually create. So already creating something is better than nothing. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to know that it's worth it. You have to enjoy it. You have to have fun, and you have to be willing to fail too. It's all those things tied up into one, and it's really nice once you get into your flow, and then you're gonna fall out of your flow, and that's okay, but you have to do it again and again. But that's life. Ain't nothing easy in life, but you can do it. I think that's all I have for today. I won't keep you for much longer. I hope you like my video, subscribe to my channel, help a girl out with all of these comments and stuff, so this way the algorithm can keep me going and I can get in front of other people. I know there's other artists who want to learn and want to grow, and I know it can be beneficial and helpful. I'll be back next week. Thanks, guys. Bye!